Absolutely. I'm disappointed that this is the first time I'm seeing it or hearing about it, given what went on last meeting, given the fact that we provided you and have continued to provide you everything that you asked for and to continue to move the goalposts. We know that the GOP is playing games and their intent is to continue to screw with us and kick the can. The Commissioner of Elections on the Republican side has impugned himself in the press by stating out loud he's going to reject whatever we say. And so what I want to see, or I'll bring the motion forward myself, is I have no problem with what you just read off. I'm going to read it again myself. If you look at my agenda, my intent was to walk in here and have a conversation about this.
Yeah, expect that.
So how do we get there?
Yeah.
I want to see a clause in there that says when this person who's already prejudged the situation does what they say they're going to do, we're filing an Article 78.
You're going to sue?
We're going to sue.
Yeah. Okay.
The city is going to sue the county when this guy shows his personal bias, which is already clearly arbitrary and capricious given he's prejudged the situation before it even reaches him. And his job is to empower the voters, and I appreciate the language within your resolution that states that. But if somebody tells me they're not going to let us do something that we lawfully can do before we go do it, then I want to have the strength behind this so that we're not arguing about a lawyer and what course of action we take when he follows through on the things he says he's going to do.
Well, I mean, you can threaten all you want, but I am trying to
It's not a threat,
help.
sir.
Okay,
it's our job. So when the Republican commissioner, who was appointed by a body he's now the chair of, so essentially he's accountable to nobody, and he certainly he's not responsive to anyone in this city.
Isn't he sort of the same as you are with the county Democratic?
Excuse me, sir?
I mean,
I'm a commissioner of elections for the county?
No,
Really?
You're the chair of the...
No, I'm not.
You're the vice chair of
No,
the
I'm not.
county Democratic Committee?
No.
Well, I thought you were.
I'm a member at large. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm glad you guys are experts on who I am and what I do. I used to be the first vice chair.
Okay.
The first vice chair has nothing. My other job is not standard and process as it relates to elections.
Right. I can't speak for what that is, but I can speak for me. You were concerned last time that we had a discussion. You had changed everything after we had the discussion, but I am not.
No, we had a discussion.
I am not trying to stop this election. We are doing everything we can to move this forward.
So much so that we had zero conversation. You're doing everything you can, so much so that this is the first conversation we've had since the last city council meeting. You're going to tell me that you're doing everything you can. Everyone, just so it's clear, after the last city council meeting, Mayor chased me down the stairs over here and said he wanted to have an emergency meeting as soon as possible to clear this up. Last thing I heard from him. You're going to tell me this was urgent again?
Well, we could not have done anything more than what we're doing right now.
We could have had a meeting and done this, and this would have been over and done with, and the ball would be rolling.
Well, I still wouldn't have agreed, because the key to
The answer to that is yes.
the key to the independence part of this is that people have, once the date is set, once you set that day, that starts the petition process.
I've told you this since August, sir.
I'm telling you, I understand that. That was the only reason that I wanted to delay until this meeting, which you and I had agreed to do.
No, we did not.
At one point, we had talked about it.
No, we did not. We've got the notes from the meeting, walking out the door, what the agreement was, and you went back on it, sir.
Okay, so we can argue over that, but
No, it's a
I am
fact.
giving you, with
I'll
this
enter
resolution,
I'll enter the
giving
notes
you,
into the official record.
I am giving you carte blanche to get this thing going.
Okay, good. And with that, I want the ability to make sure it happens, and that will be with the assurance that we will follow through with an Article 7. Should our efforts to empower our citizens to vote for their elected officials gets rejected.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Well, I'm not agreeing to.
So you don't want to have an election then?
I
We're looking at a guy who said, I'm not going to let you do this. He's already said that out loud. How arbitrary and capricious could you be? This guy is shirking his responsibility and playing straight zero-sum politics, just like the chairman of the Republican
Are
Party.
you going to vote for this or not?
Without the Article 78, I will not.
What? Okay.
So,
All right, we'll move ahead. At any rate, it's